For the next observation checklist, which is practice nursing within the Australian healthcare system, students will be observed interacting with 5 different people. These interactions could be with the resident, the family members of the resident, could be other healthcare facility staff such as the receptionist or the lifestyle coordinator. It could be working with your buddy or your RN. So the facilitator will be watching you when you have these personal interactions. And basically the personal interactions is to demonstrate your knowledge of what you're discussing with these people. So we're assessing your nursing knowledge of your nursing practice. And then we want you to reflect on the 5 different interactions that have been observed and assessed. So we want you to look at the key criteria here, which is about the principles of how you apply your knowledge in the nursing setting, as well as how you uphold and work within the codes. Certainly using appropriate terminology relative to the people that you're interacting with. So if it's a patient or a resident, then you need to be using plain language, whereas if it's a healthcare professional, obviously appropriate medical terminology. We want you to be respectful, show privacy and dignity at all times, as well as looking at how your interaction went and how you could contribute to a positive outcome for that person. So as you can see, the supervisor has the first opportunity to provide the reflections on the 5 different interactions. So they might be privy to 5 different interactions you've had and make some comments regarding those interactions, comments or suggestions. So once you read their feedback, that's probably a good time to move on to your self-evaluation and your self-reflection. We ask you to think about, so obviously list the interaction and then the person that you interacted with, so not their name, but their role at the facility. And then we want you to think about from a reflective perspective, what was the situation, what were you trying to achieve, what was the response of the individual you were interacting with, and then the so what. So what does this tell you about your performance in the during the interaction, and what sort of new knowledge did you gain from that interaction? And perhaps are there any broader concerns that arose from that interaction? And then the now what is, what could you do next time to improve the situation? Are there any consequences that you need to follow up as a result of this interaction? So when you finish with the 5th interaction, you'll be assessed by the facilitator. They'll provide feedback and you'll have an opportunity to respond again.